Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Jewelry Pirate. I am back finally to go through some more of these wonderful gemstones that I had gotten in that box that I opened up in front of you that I had no idea what was in it. So let's see what we got. I went through the earrings and sort of paired them up, and I got a pile of stuff here that I didn't really look through, and that's where it stands right now. So anyway, please don't forget to share the video, hit the notification bell, make sure you hit all so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. Also, please comment on the video. Let me know what you think, and if there's anything that you want in the video, you can contact me through text, you can contact me through email, and I will give you a price, and we can go from there. And above all, please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. It doesn't cost you anything, but it helps the channel, and it also makes me smile. So without further ado, let's go through some of these gemstones. Okay. Oh. This is a very, very nice, solid brass bracelet. And what's nice about this is it has a little flap here, okay, which makes it much easier if you want to take and put this on your hand. You just put that on and the flap comes open. It's spring-loaded. This is a heavy bracelet. It's gorgeous, though. I mean, it's really, really, really gorgeous. The piece of agate that's on it is really nice, and I will get it cleaned up. There's still some remainder tags in here. I got to get out some alcohol in order to get most of this stuff off. So anyway, there you go. Give you a good look at that agate, and you can see that how it's been hooked up onto this. This bracelet is actually made for this type of thing, because it has, if you look in here, it has a flat thing that the agate sits on, and then there's holes here in these little balls that the wire is attached to. So this is a really pretty piece of jewelry. Anyway, there's the first piece. Now we have another slice of agate. This was wire wrapped. There are some, I would suggest a new chain go on this, although this chain is nice. But what I think it's supposed to be, according to, if I can explain it to you, there's a bump here and a bump there. And when it comes up, it's almost directly in the middle, but there's also another bump here. The piece of agate is dyed, and it's wrapped in brass. So if I can find another chain, I will include it, because this is a silverish chain, and like I said, this is wrapped in brass. Okay, another nice piece. And if you're interested, let me know. I'm not going to turn around and change the chain if somebody's not interested in it. Okay, because I'll be digging through all my chains to find the proper one for it. Okay, it's another piece. Here's a nice bracelet. I forget what this gemstone is called, the green and the blue. I'm going to measure this. This has been with a toggle. I ain't going to measure the toggle. Okay, it's 7¼ inches. Yeah, 7¼ inches from here to here. If you add the toggle, it's probably going to add another 1/4 inch. It's very pretty. It's done in gold, which I think goes great with this particular stone. It's very pretty. So, and it's got the little toggle clasp. Okay, so we have that. All right. This is very special. This is a Shambhala. It's all woven cord here. Done beautifully. This will last a long time. Somebody put a lot of effort into making this. Here is the tie part. Has the little beads, and everything on here is jade. Look at how beautiful this flower is on here, and different pieces of jade have been made into little leaves. There is some seed beads and some more jade. Same jade that's here is on the closure. This is a very, very, very sweet piece. Really, really made super well. The ends on this, you notice a lot of times they just come to an end, and then this is there. Each side is finished really wonderfully on here. Well made, beautiful jade, and if you like jade and you like flowers, you should really enjoy this bracelet. Okay, this is a little stretch bracelet with matte. I want to say it's Amazonite, but don't hold me to that. But I love Amazonite, and it's one of my stones of choice. And yes, there are dark stones that come in the Amazonite. This is a roll-on, and it has the gold chain. Very delicate, very pretty. Here's your chain, which takes a lot of pressure off of the string, and it's done very well. It's double stuff inside of this, so with a very delicate chain. It almost looks gold to me. I should test it, but very pretty little bracelet. Getting a little nervous because my surgery's coming up this week. All right. This is, I want to put this to the end because I want to measure it for you. All right. This is a rose quartz double point on a chain, which is really pretty. The chain has the appearance of not silver but not gold, but somewhere in between there. It's got a little, I would say if you have to go one to the other, I would say it's got a gold cast to it. Let me give you a measurement on this. The chain itself is 18 inches. Okay, so it's a 9-inch drop. And then you have a little bit over 3 inches on the chain to make it longer. And what's cute about this is that the rose quartz, it's a double point, and instead of going up and down, it goes from side to side. And delicate, sweet, and very, very pretty. The chain is very, very pretty on this one also. Okay, we're getting there. Now this is a good stretch. It's a pure stone through and through. These have got to be about 10 millimeters. I should bring my millimeter thing out. The stretch is great on this. It doesn't look like ice cold, really ice cold. So I want to say it's some kind of jade, because jade is very, very cold. It's definitely not green aventurine. Very pretty. Another one that you're going to roll on. And again, I can't stress enough to anybody that buys any kind of stretch bracelet. They're made, believe it or not, to last a long time if somebody puts them together properly. They're not meant to just turn around and break. Age, a lot of times, if they're really, really old, the stretch band will kind of decompose. But most of the time that is because somebody that wore it previously had taken and put on perfume or lotion. So I try to keep reminding people that whenever you get a stretch bracelet, don't put any body cream or lotion on your hand where you're going to be putting this, or on your wrist put perfume, because that causes the stretch to decompose. This is a very, very nice bracelet, and great color. I mean, it's got great color. If you like, it's not quite as bright as Kelly green, but it's in that neighborhood, and it's just beautiful. And what you see, there's a lot of, in the stone, there's a lot of things going on. So it's not just a flat piece of glass. I mean, it's definitely got some graining and things going on it. Very, very, very pretty bracelet. Okay. Now this is very nice. This is a piece of Amazonite, for sure. It's got a tassel. This one is definitely gold. I love the chain on this. It's got a lobster claw clasp. I just want to make sure. The chain on this is very long, and I will give you a measurement on it. But this one has little beads, okay, all through the chain. If you can see these here. See all the little beads. The quality of this is very good. Okay, lobster claw. Let me give you a measurement. This is the pendant. The pendant is beautiful, and it's got the gold going all the way around it. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece of Amazonite. Let me give you a measurement on the chain. It's really long. Ugh. I'd say, let me see if I can get this where it's, let me get a little better on this. It's got at least a 14-inch drop, so we're talking 28 inches of super fine, delicate chain. Now, the chain itself is a very liquid flowing chain. It's not the same that is in the necklace. If I put this here alongside of that, you can probably see it. It's really a pretty piece. Look at this, how gorgeous this Amazonite pendant is. Really beautiful. I used to buy so much of this because I loved it so much. I don't want to say it's a poor man's type of turquoise or a poor man's Larimar, but it's just on its own. It's a very beautiful stone. I don't think that it really polishes up really high, because most of the pieces that I own, they don't have a high gloss to them. So I could be wrong, but I'm tending to think that maybe it's a more porous stone. I'd have to look it up on the Moss scale. But there's always some browns or different things that are in the stone. This one here actually looks like it's a sky. It's got like clouds in it. It's just pretty beautiful stone. So like I said, if you can't afford to go out and buy Larimar, this is definitely a good substitution for it. Beautiful, beautiful pendant. Okay. Then we have this. Now, I used to know what this was called, and the stretch on this is also really good. Oh my goodness gracious. I can't remember what this is called. And I'm so good with my gemstones. This is one you can't roll on. You got to stretch it on, but it's meant to fit tighter. It's just, if you can see that, how nice it sits on my wrist. I have no jewelry on today. I put everything away because I can't bring it to the hospital with me. So, anyway, but this, God grief, it's, to me, I want to say, I have a lot of this stone in my gemstones because when you work this up into a necklace, it's actually really very beautiful. And what's nice about this particular stone, I used to buy from one guy to get this stone when I used to go to the International Bead Show, is that it's very, as you can see in this bracelet, it's very varied, you know, where it's actually got some brown in it, and this one's like mostly a yellow. But, you know, when you look at it, it's predominantly yellow and green. Very, very, very pretty little bracelet. All right, nice stretch, not going to break anytime soon. Really, really gorgeous. All right. I want to see how much time we're going now. This one, this is an interesting piece. This is Dalmatian jasper. These are tiny beads. These are 4 millimeters maybe. I don't think the stretch on this it's not bad, but it's not great. But if you want to make something or restring something, this is faceted. All these stones are all faceted. And likewise are these, which it could be onyx. It could be, it's definitely not lava rock because it's got a shine to it. This is really pretty. Let me see if I can trust. Yes, this is good. It's not bad. But this is a very pretty little bracelet. When you turn your wrist, because all these stones are faceted, especially the Dalmatian jasper, you actually get some sparkle coming off of it. It's really a pretty piece. Okay. All right, this is really nice quality puka shell. This is the real stuff. Let me give you a measurement on this. This has a barrel clasp. This piece would be good for both male and female. This is 7.5 inch drop, and so it's going to be a 15-inch necklace. Not quite a choker. On a man it would be a choker, but on a woman it would just come down a little bit. Really nice puka shell. Love it. Real puka shell is getting harder and harder to find. And there's your barrel clasp. Okay, pretty piece. All right, let's do this. This, I want to say there's some fluorite on here, but I think the combination of all the colors, this is a memory wire bracelet, so you know you don't ever have to worry about a clasp. You'll always be able to get this on your wrist, and it's made out of all check beads. You can see you've got large dagger beads here, right here, which are like the pinkish color, and then you've got smaller dagger beads. This is a very pretty piece. Let me see if I can get it on me real quick. I don't want you to see my bracelets, if I can help it. It's going to be hard for you to see the colors, but it's not fluorite. They're just check beads, but it's done well and it's done beautifully. And you've got 2 full wraps going around. Pretty much would fit anybody. Just really, really pretty. Finished nicely at the ends also. They put a special type of bead and they wrapped it around these little square beads that are throughout the bracelet. Very, very nice piece. Even these beads here have a chatoyancy to them. So check beads are very expensive. I go out and I buy them because the quality of them is so good. Anybody that makes jewelry knows that check beads are some of the best that you can get. And when you're buying your glass beads, if you're not buying crystal, but you want something better than just the plain old, like Michael's glass beads that they sell in the big containers. So, and these you buy, at least when I go, there's one company that I buy from. I'm going to give them a plug. They're called Eureka Beads. They have a big selection of Czech and also Swarovski crystals. They have unbelievable Czech beads, and the quality is really, really, really good. But when I would go and buy from them, they come in little packets, so it's not like you're buying a big amount at a time. In other words, you'll buy a package with 25 of, say, the specialties, and then they do have strings, but the strings are usually about that long. So, depending on what it is, I mean, to make a bracelet like this, you're probably talking just in beads, because you're buying, let's see, you've got this square, which is a small, this one here, which is kind of, and this one here, and then you've got all the dagger beads. So you're buying, in order to put this together, you're going to probably buy about $40 worth of beads, but you'll probably be able to get 2 or 3 bracelets out of it, maybe 2.5. So then you'd have to add something different. So that's a little bit of a talk on check beads. All right, we're going to do a couple more and then we're going to stop. I should give you a couple earrings. Oh, I want to show you this. Let me move this out of the way before I do a couple pair of earrings. When I opened up this box, there was a necklace that had fallen apart, and it was this. I usually have this is this is fake turquoise. It's magnesite that's dyed because it has the brown going through it, not the black. And I just loved the way that this showed up, the way these were crisscrossed when it was put together. So even though it's not, they're not cheap, but it's not a high-end turquoise necklace, I took it upon myself to restring this in my my good way that will last you a lifetime. And what I did is, in between everything, they had a white bead, which was a little bit larger. I took and I brought a clear bead that has blue color with it, and I put that in between all the beads. This is so nice, and it doesn't look like it's comfortable, but it is a really, really comfortable necklace to wear. And what I did with it, I'm going to give you a measurement. Let's see here. To the class, 20 inches. But it's so pretty. I felt that it ends with 4 of the beads that are in between all these little, I like to call them tic-tac-toe beads. I added a long extender. I put on a really nice quality clasp. I took and I put wire guards on here, and over the crimp beads I put crimp covers, and then I put this long extender, and what I did is I had a couple beads left over, and I took and I put this at the end of the extender. So I gave it, I put it together pretty much the way it was, but I gave it a little bit of my flair. So this is available. Like I said, it's very, very smooth to wear. This all lays just like this on your neck. It's really it's different. I don't know if any of you have ever seen something like this before. I would probably, if I had these beads, when I was making jewelry, I went to a lot of bead shows. And I worked in Michael's for 13 years. And I taught jewelry there, and I also taught art. I never saw this shape of bead in the dyed magnesite. So it's really something different. And that's the main reason why I took and I spent and put the effort into making this necklace over again, because I just thought it was unique. So that's available. If anybody wants it, you got to think about the restringing and everything. And I cleaned everything up. So really, absolutely beautiful. The color is magnificent on this. It's just really beautiful. Okay, we're going to do a couple pairs of earrings. We still got a pile here and more stuff over here, but we're going to do a few earrings. Now these here are just a piece of gemstone with a back. These are clips. I'll show them to you up close. The stones are beautiful. If you can see them, how pretty they are, and all the matrix and stuff that's going through these stones. There's your clips. They're big enough, they're not going to fall off. Okay, so we have those. Now we have these. These are very pretty also. These are tiger eye, and there's two pieces of tiger eye, and then there's 3 dangles off of that. And we have a pair of those. Very, very, very pretty earrings. Natural gemstones. Really nice high quality chips. Not the chintzy chips. These are highly polished and really, really nice. They're not going to break or anything on you. Like I have a bracelet here. I'm not offering it unless anybody's interested in it to take it apart and use it for pieces, because there's a lot of different gemstones. But if you look at these gemstones here compared to these, you can see that not all of these are really highly polished like these are. Okay, there's a lot of different gemstones in here. So I had this pulled to the side. All the things are coming down, but you can make a beautiful necklace out of these. And so yeah, if you're interested in it at a very reasonable price for just the stones, hit me up on that. So we have these. These are very beautiful. Do a couple more. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, these are really cute. I don't know if you can see it, but there's little mother of pearl bears. I think they're bears. I mean, they could be pigs, but I think they're bears. Let me put them up close so you can see them. They're on shepherd's hook. Okay. Now I have these, but there's a jewelry. This is turquoise and lapis. But I think in here there's something that this goes with. So what I'd probably do with these is I think there is, I would include these with that piece because it's the only other fair thing to do. All right, so there's 4 pair of earrings. Let me see. Well, let's do this here and we'll call it quits. All right, here we got another slab of highly polished. I'm pretty sure that this is jasper and not an agate, just by looking at it. But yet it's got the marks like an agate slice would have. But it's just it's a very nice piece of jewelry. This has a spring ring clasp, gold chain. I'll give you a measurement on it. Okay, this is long. I would say this is at least 24 inch. It's got at least a 12-inch drop, 24-inch chain. The chain is perfect. Okay, very nice. All right, everybody. I'm going to stop here, and there's even rings in this lot. And I will come back and I will do the rest of this. I can't believe the amount of stuff that is in this little box. Pretty much amazed me. And I thought that I would be able to get through this, you know, like in one sitting and not 2, and not 3. So anyway, okay. I appreciate you all coming and watching. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment on the video. And don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified when I upload a new video. Anyway, I'll be seeing you again shortly. I'm going to try to get a few videos done so you have some stuff to watch while I'm away at the hospital. All right, you all take care of yourselves. Love you guys, and thanks for all your support. Bye-bye.